One, two.
Ah, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
All right.
Now that we can clap in sequence.
Yes. Well,
All right.
we're back.
We're back again. Sorry for the hiatus. There have been illnesses. There's been travel. There's been all kinds of weird things
It's
going
good to
on.
be back.
It's good to be back. Yes.
It's good to be finally back. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Although I had a nice road trip.
You did?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
I went to Bend, Oregon.
Why?
Well, a friend of a friend moved up to Oregon,
Uh-huh.
and they left one of their cars here on my driveway for storage until they could get a shipper to come pick it up and deliver it to them in Bend. Yeah,
That did not work out?
no.
Okay.
Shipper started playing games.
Okay, so you
So I volunteered and rented a trailer and hooked it up to my truck and drove it up there.
Okay.
Oh, hey, before we go,
Yes.
watch check, wrist check.
Oh yeah. What time is
Yeah,
it?
I don't know.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
So what are we wearing today?
Well, today we've got some watches from the F-bargarage inventory. I am wearing a Seiko Perpetual Calendar watch,
Okay.
which is it's kind of a cool watch. It's, as you can see here, I'll post some larger pictures of it. But basically, it's a quartz watch that has a calendar wheel on it that's like a um, not a quartz, but a regular mechanical or a quartz with a calendar wheel. The difference is that it understands leap years.
Huh.
So you program in what year it is from the last leap year, and it will do the calendar accordingly and adjust the date on the calendar
Interesting.
for the month and everything.
Okay.
So it knows what month it is, it knows what year it
Yeah.
is, and it will adjust the calendar wheel.
Yeah, really, you've been explaining this to me. I did not know what a perpetual calendar is.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting,
Yeah.
and what do I have?
You have a Tissot PR100.
Which is kind of looks classy. I like
It
it.
is. It's got a nice gold dial on it
Yeah.
and a gold bezel and stuff. It's it's not one of the what I would call most fantastic movements on it,
Uh-huh.
but it's not bad. It's an ETA movement. Tissot kind of went through a few years where they made the movements less expensive,
Uh-huh.
but didn't really change their pricing and stuff. And
Okay.
now they're tending to be a little bit more in line with some of the more expensive watches. So
Okay.
they've kind of had their down years and their up
Yeah.
years and stuff. But it's a nice, classy, everyday watch. But you could also wear it out to dinner and stuff like that.
I like
It's
the
nice.
gold and black
Yeah,
combination, with this leather,
yeah.
with the black leather.
And
So, and
both
both of them
are
are
available on the
available for
store.
sale.
Yeah, on the store for
Cool.
sale. So check
Cool.
it out. Actually been doing pretty decent with sales lately, but
Okay. Cool. Well,
yeah,
thank you so much for supporting us and visiting the F-bargarage eBay store.
yep, yeah.
So, yeah, we're forgetting something.
No, we're not forgetting anything.
We're not?
No,
No?
there's lots to forget here.
Well, I mean, come on. I actually made an effort and came over with my collection of my most favorite gins. Well, not most of them favorites.
Yeah. So Dennis will be drinking all these gins tonight.
Not tonight. Over the course of
Really?
over the course of
I thought the whole
this
thing
year.
was to drink them all tonight.
No, 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 no.
Oh,
You want
okay.
me dead?
No.
And I apologize for my voice. I'm still recovering. I'm still recovering from my last trip to Asia. And as many of you who are in the hardware, not software, know that the hardware is hard, and this is kind of high season for us. And anyway, between May and end of October, things are just picking up, and there is like heads down and a lot of work. And that last trip was no different,
Mm,
the same. And on my way back, I got cold, and now my voice is gradually coming back. Thus, we did not post anything in the last couple of weeks, couple of 4 weeks,
yeah,
because I was out, and then I got sick, and life was getting in the way.
yeah,
But it's good to be back.
yeah. And because of his cold, I was able to introduce him to an old remedy called a hot toddy.
Yeah, hot toddy. Yeah.
He can't seem to get enough of those.
It's. I mean, I can give it. I can give it to you. Okay, it does help. I mean, like
I,
definitely was like a breaking point because I had no idea where this cold is going, and like I don't have a lot of days, to spare for downtime, and yeah, it definitely did help
yeah,
to to get me back on my feet.
yeah. So
So
we've got a collection of interesting gins that we're gonna
yeah,
dive into.
yeah, I'm gonna stick with one of my favorites, which is the James's Gin, Asian parsnip, and just the regular strength. And again, because of my voice, today no ice, no ice balls for me. And
He's
Danny,
missed.
what do you have?
So I was at the store the other day and found this. It's called Gray Whale Gin. It's another California gin, which
Oh,
surprised me. But what caught my eye about it, aside from the blue color, um,
and the design of the bottle
and
that is
with it,
obviously
it's got a
copycat
whale
from
on
the
it.
James's
Yeah,
Gin's bottles.
no,
I
no,
mean,
no,
I
no,
see
no, no,
more
no,
and
no, no, no.
more and more of these.
This is a blue bottle. Those are clear. That's
Yeah,
different.
that's different. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Anyway, but it's got junipers from Big Sur, limes from Temecula, fir trees. I don't know what they do with the fir trees, but there's fir tree in it from Sonoma. Sea kelp from Mendocino Coast. Mint from Santa Cruz. Yay! And almonds from Central Valley. So um, it's got 6 botanicals from California, and it's made in California.
Yeah,
So
I'm interested. I'm interested in the kelp portion of that. Uh,
I,
you'll have to tell
it's
us.
better than kale.
Definitely,
I mean,
definitely.
we both like seaweed salad, so
Yes,
when we go for poke or for
yes,
sushi. So
yes.
um,
Okay, so I got a tool for you.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
And we'll just help ourselves with that. And if you're joining us on the Friday afternoon or Friday night, enjoy your choice of a drink with us while we're having this conversation. I'm going light today. Very, very light.
Oh,
Oh,
that
is it?
smells nice.
I cannot smell anything.
Oh, well, sorry. It's very botanical. It's got a lot of fur in it. It smells like,
Interesting.
which is good for you.
Yeah. All right.
Mm. You know, once we get tired of the gins, we're going to have to move on to something else.
I hope not. I hope we have
Well,
plenty of other choices in front of us. So,
well, there's
I,
plenty of bourbons to go through and plenty of
no, I mean
scotches and
plenty of different gins, and I'm sure James is gonna come up with a new flavor.
God
You know.
help us.
Okay, well, happy
Cheers.
Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Oh, Oh, this is nice.
There is nothing like a warm gin on a Friday afternoon.
Yeah, it's called the cold gin.
Yeah.
This is oh, you're gonna have to try this.
Okay.
This is um,
Is it better than the previous one?
it's different. It's really, really smooth. It's apparently it goes through a multi distilling process,
Uh-huh.
is what they said on here. 7 times distilled. So
7.
yeah, so it goes through the distillery seven. I mean, I've had Irish whiskeys that are triple distilled,
Yeah, yeah.
and stuff, but that's a 7-time filter distillery process, which really smooths it out. Um, it's not too strong of a flavor,
Mm-hmm.
um, but it's nice. It's very palatable. It doesn't like hit your palate really hard. This is like you could sip these all day and you'd be in real trouble.
Interesting, interesting. How
Mm.
much was it?
It was $34.
Okay, so
So
it's
it's
not
not it's
expensive.
not expensive.
It's not on the
And that was at
expensive
the
side.
supermarket, so I'm
Right,
sure you can get a
right.
better deal,
Yeah,
one of the
yeah.
discount places.
Well,
But
thanks to the tariff, the collections that you see that is not in the blue bottle, get take a guess. How much did it cost me to bring it over here?
considerably more than the gin that I just paid for.
Way more. Way more. As we say over here, way more.
Yeah, but you could have waited till this week and then the tariffs would have changed.
So this would happen actually. The all of the sets have been sold out.
Yeah.
Okay, and I had to purchase everything individually, so that kind of bump up the price. But just to let you know, these 4 bottles,
Mhm.
all shipped and delivered, 250.
Ouch.
That's expensive.
So,
That's 80 on average, about 60,
yeah.
70 to $80 a bottle, which is, I mean,
Okay, so as our channel slogan is,
well,
we do stupid things faster.
faster, way faster, yeah. And
Yeah.
and that's one of them.
So, the lesson there is go local.
Go local. Well, no, I
I mean, if you were in England, you go local,
yes.
but no.
Maybe one day we'll be on the podcast, one of the podcasts in UK, and then my side of the table will be local. Huh?
Yeah. If we're in the UK and you're drinking gin, I'm drinking scotch.
Okay. Well, then we have to hit Ireland.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Ireland and Scotland.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
so
what do we want to discuss and tonight?
oh gosh, there's been a lot that's happened. Um, I was going to talk about SB 80 in Nevada, but and the emissions stuff that they're going to ruin the state of Nevada with.
You are going
Um,
to have to educate me on that one.
um,
And what else?
we could talk Elon Musk
W-
and Tesla,
We can definitely talk. We can talk Tesla all day long, every single day of the week. And
and we could talk about how China is ruining. Was it Indonesia? No,
yeah,
Malaysia.
Malaysia,
Malaysia, yeah.
Malaysia environment
With the strip mining there for the lithium batteries.
that they do. Yeah,
Well, it's actually nickel that they're
yeah.
mining, but it's insane what's going on there. And
Let's talk more about that, especially on the Chinese EV market, because a lot is happening in China,
yeah,
in Southeast Asia in
so
general.
well, Stellantis declared bankruptcy in China.
Did they?
Yeah,
When?
last week.
Interesting. I,
So
I
so
did not. I did.
they've shut down. They're no longer selling cars in China, and they were trying to sell their EVs there.
Okay.
Um,
Were they producing the
yeah,
the EVs
yeah,
locally?
they had factories there and stuff to
Okay.
produce it all.
Okay.
And this little fella here is Django,
Yes.
and
And
he's joined us.
Bob's in hiding.
Yeah, he's in hiding. But where was I? Yeah, so I mean, it basically they've decided to pull out of China, which is a huge market.
It's a big
Don't get me wrong,
market, yeah.
but they can't compete with the Chinese companies, and part of that is because the Chinese companies aren't playing fair. Um,
Surprise, surprise.
well, So apparently they've been there's this weird thing where they sell the car to themselves or something, so they get a sale and they get money from the government to for the sale, and
The
then
subsidy. Yeah,
or subsidy or something,
yeah.
and then they sell the car as a used new car. So it's got like less than 25 miles or 0 miles on it, and it's sold as a used car, but it's new.
So basically, what you're saying is that it's really difficult to guesstimate the actual volumes of the EV cars that are getting shipped or sold in
In
and
China,
out of
China,
China.
and how much is being subsidized by the government because the government's paying the subsidy, and then the seller the manufacturer drops the price. It sells it as a used car, even though it's brand new, for a lower cost to the purchaser. But they still get the money from the government, so they're not out money, and it's weird. And so you can't really tell if the Chinese companies are actually making money or are
Just cooking the books.
cooking the books, and therefore the U.S. companies can't compete because they're not getting the subsidies from the Chinese
Yeah.
governments.
And
Um,
I suppose that this entire approach is not really good for the used market as well. I mean, like you're
well, what
basically
used market?
flooding.
No, the used market is the new market.
Yeah, exactly. So you're basically flooding the used market with the brand new cars for used car prices,
I,
right? Am I
yeah,
getting this right?
pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
And and
Okay.
and because they don't have to meet expectations of a new purchaser or new
Yes.
buyer, they skimp on the quality of the product. So these, even though they're new, the quality is not that great.
Well,
Um,
with any EV car company, the software is everything, right? And a lot of skip. Remember when VW had this massive, ID lineup set of issues related to their software, and the recalls and the fixes were going on forever. I doubt that the Chinese car manufacturers have enough time to actually polish their software, and that's kind of big selling point for these EV
uh,
cars.
okay, so in all fairness,
Yeah,
none of the car manufacturers in the world, okay, have ever done software well.
true.
Okay, they have
True.
never done software well. Tesla was the closest that came to doing software well, even though they're not fantastic.
But it took some
Um,
time, right? It took
it took quite a bit of time,
quite a while.
but the biggest problem with the way that we build cars now with all the electronics and the software in them is they're not doing the R&D and development that they used to do on a car. I mean,
In house
yeah, a car used to take 6 to 8 years from design to build to planning
to hit the
to
market.
hit the market,
Yep.
and that most of that's mechanical and design and
Yeah.
safety, and then on top of that, it's quality of the builds and stuff like that,
Certifications.
certifications, all that sort of stuff. Nowadays, they just slap some electronics in it, throw some software at it, and ship it out and wait for the customer to file the bugs. And then they try and fix it. And it's kind of the development process within large software companies
Yes,
where they fail fast or they iterate and build and iterate. It just I don't know. It's reduced the quality of the cars. It's reduced the resale value of the cars. I
definitely,
mean,
definitely.
an electric car after 2 years has got over 50% depreciation on it. I mean,
In the first year, which is unheard of.
it's ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
and then buying a car made after basically 2018, you can't expect it to last 10 years.
And I think this is not specific to EV cars. I think
No, it's
it's
gas
it,
cars.
it can be applied to any cars. Like I'll give you an example. My car,
Hmm.
okay, my infotainment system, okay, originally came out with the 2-year warranty, 2 or 3 year warranty from the factory. Okay,
Hmm.
okay, just in the last couple of months, I've received a letter from the Subaru of America. I drive Subaru, no judging here, right? Uh, and
Well, some judging.
and and they had to extend the warranty period on my infotainment system that I have in my Outback to 8 years. And you've seen how often it crashes, how often it does not boot on the start of the car, or how sometimes
Okay.
laggy it can be
Mhm.
to respond and actually just to start operating.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, okay, I'm driving all of these miles, and but when this gigantic screen is broken, that's it. This is the end of life for the car.
So, on a sad note.
That was the sad note.
No. That's a laughable note. On the sad note, um, I sold one of my cars.
Oh, yes, you did, didn't
I
you?
and we'll post a little video of it here. But
You wouldn't believe what just happened. I cannot believe myself that I'm buying this this piece of awesome German engineering, and there it is. The people's car. And I'm buying it from this guy. So, what do you have to say about the car? First of all, how did I end up in this situation? Why am I buying German cars?
because you're an idiot.
I am an idiot for buying such a car.
He's not an idiot. He's really smart. Honestly, okay. So, Copart car I bought. It's been just a pleasure to own this car. I'm actually really sad that it's going away.
Oh.
It's going to a good cause though.
Yes.
My buddy's son needs a car because he's getting his driver's license soon.
Yeah, in about a
He
year.
better not wreck this, otherwise I'll be.
He doesn't know about it yet.
Yeah, he doesn't know about it yet. But it's a fantastic car. It's a fantastic platform to drive. It's an inline 5-cylinder, 2.5 liter engine. Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. It's an automatic transmission, but the automatic transmission is great. The only major works that I've done on it is I had to replace the catalytic converter, which is a pain in California, but it wasn't that bad.
But it's not going to California.
I know, but
it's free.
It came to California.
It's free.
It came to California.
It's gonna be free.
Yeah. It was a pedal car, which is kind of a donation car. It had a rear brake caliper that locked up, and I had to replace that.
I'm looking forward to that.
And the PVC cover needed to be replaced. But those were like the only major things that I've ever done to it.
So for how long did you have it?
5 years.
5 years?
I had it for 5 years.
Okay.
And I loved every minute of it. It's convertible top, works great. It's fun to drive in the summer. I take it on long trips.
He's gonna start. He's gonna try to get the title out of my hands right now. I feel like he's gonna go back on his decision to sell this car right about now.
I'm this close, this close. But it's a fantastic car, fantastic platform. It's similar to the Jettas and to the Audi A2, I believe. And it drives great. It's fun to drive. It handles well. It's solidly built. I mean, you close the door on this, it feels like you're closing the door on a tank. Um, it's
Okay.
really built well, and I just love the car.
Okay. Well, wish me luck on my 300-mile journey today.
Yeah,
Actually, 350-mile journey. And we'll see how it goes.
shouldn't be a problem. I've gone up to Sonoma and back, and that's 300 miles.
Okay.
Or no, sorry, 200.
It's about 200 miles.
Yeah, 250 miles.
Okay. Cool.
So
Cool. Well, thank you so much.
yeah.
Yeah. You will be seeing this car if you're gonna make your way up to Nevada.
Yeah, if.
If. Then that's a big if.
Hey, look, it wasn't my fault last time. Okay. Yeah, I got.
Yeah, we're gonna bleep that out.
Yeah.
And now, as you can see, I'm having my portion of trouble.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
well,
we just need to get him a driving cap.
yeah. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll be on my way.
All right. Have a good trip.
Cool.
Bye.
Thank you.
I sold my Volkswagen New Beetle 2006 model. Okay. I've had it for 5 years now, which blows me away. It is an absolute fantastic car. I love it. Just too many cars that I have. And it went to a good cause. Dennis bought it.
I'm happy.
Yeah, he's very happy.
I'm happy. I bought it for my
But
son.
who's going to be driving here, learning to drive and driving
And getting
soon.
his permit in the next year or so.
Yeah, and it's a convertible, but even as a convertible, it's so well built by Volkswagen. And I'll say this, you know, people complain about German cars and German quality and all that sort of stuff after 10 years and stuff, but this is a 20-year-old Volkswagen Beetle.
Yes.
It is still a fantastic car to drive. It still runs great. He drove it up the mountains into Reno,
Yes.
and the 2.5 liter five cylinder inline five. It's fantastic. It
Ran without an issue.
the
Didn't
the
struggle at all getting all,
yeah.
across over the summit.
Yeah, the body is fantastic. I mean, it needs, some interior work and stuff. And
You know what
yeah,
I really appreciate the most in that car? It still puts smiles on people's faces.
I-
Every single time.
every,
Every single time.
everybody who's driven that car loves it. In my
Yeah.
my friends and family as well. And I'm sad to see it go, but there are other projects that I need to get onto.
180,000 miles. Come on.
I- it,
Come on. It had
it's
to go.
180,000 miles. I mean, on a Volkswagen. I mean, it's
Imagine EVs. Like, how many EVs do you think are still driving around with the mileage like this? The other day we've been talking about the first generation of
do you
the
wait. How many battery replacements do you have to go through to get to that mileage?
who replaces the battery in tell me, like, post in the comments, do you know anyone, anyone
Who has
from your
spent the
friends and
twenty to
family
$30,000 to replace the battery on
and
an EV?
actually went through the replacement of the battery, the full replacement of the battery in the EV? Do you know
Not
anyone?
on warranty.
Not exactly.
Yeah.
Just because of the, sheer volume of miles driven.
Uh,
I don't know anyone who've done it. Danny and I, we've been discussing this and talking about this the other night, about the Tesla Model S, the very first gen with the crooked smile, with the black teeth.
mhm.
Uh, how many of those do you see on the road? Those are practically extinct.
I
Like dinosaurs, you never see them. Where did they all go?
I
These
don't
cars
know.
are under about 10 years old now. There should be plenty of them on the road. Where did they go?
I mean,
Landfills.
even my Prius, which was a 2007,
Yeah.
is still on the road. I don't have it, but the person who purchased it from me still driving it, and it's gone through one battery replacement and could go through another. They're not that expensive to replace. They are nickel metal hydride. They're not lithium, but even so, it's $1,000-$1,500 to replace the batteries on it. The engine never dies. The only issue I ever had with it was a water pump that went bad.
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
under warranty.
Well,
It just
you had lots of miles on it.
I
So
had 200,000 miles
yeah,
plus on it by myself.
yes. So we're coming to the conclusion that with the wide adoption of the EVs, the actual age of the cars is getting shorter and shorter. If in the past the 20-year-old car was not unheard of, Danny drives one. I just got one.
I mean,
20-year-old EV.
my other cars are over 10 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're still fantastic cars.
And whoever sold that idea that the EVs are going to be, minimal maintenance, no moving, the very small number of the moving parts is going to run forever. Well, please show us that run forever in the wild.
Especially when you're doing your oil change on your Tesla.
Yes, yes. When you have to do your
Your
oil
oil
change
change
on a
on your
Tesla,
Tesla, and that is not a joke.
this is not a
Joke.
joke.
So
Depending on the generation of the model of the car that you have, you do
yeah,
have to have a oil change done
yeah.
on it.
It and it's crazy. What was the other the founder of Tesla's name?
Yeah, I'm bad with names. The original Tesla founder,
Hold on a second. We got
yeah,
to look him up now.
and the clown music is gonna play right over here.
Yeah, no, no. Well,
Do-do-do-do-do-do,
yeah, yeah.
do-do-do-do-do.
And yeah, you're thinking it's Elon Musk, right? No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Martin Eberhard and
Yes,
Mark Tarpen,
yes,
Tarpening.
yes.
Those are the two guys who actually founded Tesla.
Martin,
Martin,
just like Martin from AHA.
yeah.
Yes,
They actually founded Tesla and started Tesla. Elon came in as a uh,
investor.
investor and took over the company and got rid of them eventually. But um, these are the guys who actually had the idea about the car. They had the idea. They named the company. They did everything.
They did the initial R&D, they did the road mapping for the
Mhm.
first X number of years of
And
operation.
they were the ones that wanted to do lithium batteries.
So these were the first one in the
Yeah,
industry who actually pushed for it.
yeah,
Yep, and actually got it done, which is amazing.
yeah. And they these guys were interesting, and they did. There was I can't remember who did the interview, but there's an interview on YouTube. We'll link it down below. But it's a
Amazing, amazing
really,
work. Amazing.
really, really interesting interview of the company and how he started it and how he went about and did things.
Yep.
Um, and they revolutionized the way that we were looking at electric cars. And I think the big thing was is that everybody was doing the lead acid battery stuff, and they were trying to make the electric car as cheap as possible. And they said, to heck with that, I want a sports car. I want something that's fancy and goes fast
And high
and
end.
high end. And they were like, yeah, we want to make something good rather than making something cheap.
Yep.
And I'm like, that really changed and revolutionized what electric cars are. Problem is that they're still expensive.
Well,
And
15, no, 17 years later,
yeah,
they're still expensive, and the only reason like the EV prices are coming down is it's a market law of the market, right? It's the demand and the supply.
well,
The
that
supply is quite
that
high.
that and there are companies out there that are cutting major corners for safety, for efficacy, ethics, efficacy,
Of production.
um, you know, trying to make things clean. The biggest fallacy of the electric car is that it's a environmentally
N-
good car.
well, at least environmentally neutral. Let's at least get to that point.
Yeah, but it's not even there. I
It's
mean,
nowhere
the
near there.
we've always said that in order to make an electric car, you have to have uh, giant diesel trucks and diesel equipment to mine it. You have to have the diesel trains that take the materials to the factory. The factory's running, whatever to manufacture this, and then they put it on a diesel ship to ship it here, and then they assemble it and they run diesel trucks to go ship all the stuff around, and then they have diesel trucks to deliver it to your dealership or to you, and then so it's all this diesel stuff, right?
Yes.
That's not the half of it. That's just a minor part of
Yes.
the environmental damage that's going on.
Yes. What's
Um,
what's the biggest part? I mean, what do you think?
the mining.
The
Right now it's
yeah,
the mining, and lithium mining's never been clean. Okay, it's always had massive bad byproducts and things like that. There are
lithium,
there are
cobalt,
cobalt, the
and
but the worst is the nickel.
nickel. Yep.
Okay, and this, they call it dirty nickel. Is it's coming out of Malaysia, and it's being run by these Chinese conglomerates that have come in, and they're polluting the heck out of the place.
Also known as class 2 nickel,
Yeah,
to make it sound less terrible.
yeah. Well, so the big thing is there's a large nickel deposit in Australia. Australia
Yes.
wanted to mine it ethically, cleanly,
Yes.
rebuild after they mine it. They have all kinds of regulations to keep the miners safe and all that sort of stuff
To
and the environment safe.
keep the pollution
And
down.
they were run out of business literally by these companies, who are destroying the countries, destroying the economy of the country, because the the people where the mines are uh, were fishing
Fisheries. Yeah.
villages, and they can't fish anymore, because the water is completely contaminated.
Yes.
And then on top of that, they have to go to the factories and do all this, and it's so unsafe there. The people dying all the time, and nobody takes responsibility. Nobody pays insurance. Nobody does anything. Nobody pays for medical.
Or
It's
for rehabilitation of the environment post mining. Like this
Yeah,
never, almost never happens.
and
We watched this fascinating documentary about this entire mining process, and it reminded me of something,
we'll
which is
we'll get a
basically
link for that too.
which is
But
basically the same type of mining practices that used to be in the
coal mines.
in the Soviet Russia
Mm.
back in the Soviet days, and then in the 90s and the early 2000s, where the entire regions have been contaminated with the acid deposits and with the acid rains and all sorts of environmental disasters that
What?
have been
But
happening. Now, that same approach just moved on to Southeast Asia.
but on top of that, the nickel that's coming out of there isn't high quality nickel.
Yeah, but it's
It's
cheap.
it's cheap, but it doesn't give you as good a battery life as you expect out
Yeah.
of the batteries. I mean, the failure rate of the
Mhm.
batteries
Yeah.
themselves and the cells in the batteries and all that sort is incredibly high.
And the self-ignition of the batteries, like
Yeah.
we hear a lot about those cases over in China where the cars just parked and starts, on fire on its own. And this is crazy. What also fascinated me is that a lot of cars manufactured in China are getting exported to Europe, right?
Yeah.
So in Europe, once the car is at the end of life, they're demanding for those batteries to be shipped back to China for recycling, so-called so
Well, but
Europe already, I mean, not,
that was a promise that Elon made with the Teslas, is that he would have a recycling process for these batteries that's
yeah.
never appeared.
So basically,
Um,
Europe already kind of saying is just like, yeah, we want these cars, we want to use them, but keep your dirty battery someplace else. Don't
I
leave them here.
that's a whole nother issue, is the recycling of the batteries and
Yeah,
stuff. I
it
mean,
is. It is.
we can't move to solid state batteries fast enough, I don't think. But even so, you've got a lower life expectancy on the car, so you have to replace the batteries. You have to get a new car more often. You can't fix it. You can't do anything with these batteries. You can't recycle them. You can't. I mean, there's a lot of stuff there that's just kind of a dead end.
And
Um,
everything is software driven. the management system, the BMSs, the battery management and charging systems, and the balancing systems, everything is proprietary, right?
Mhm.
You would think that the lithium-ion cells, they're pretty much standard. Those are pretty much standard cells, and Tesla kind of leading the charge here
Yeah.
by setting up the standards
Mhm.
in that regards. There are different types of cells and sizes of cells, but each battery company does it differently. The charging system, the balancing system, the
Well,
monitoring system.
yeah, I mean, and the cell sizes are the same, they're stock. But yeah, and then on top of that, the safety cage of the battery and how you replace it and
The
do stuff.
packaging, the
I
sizing.
mean, we're
Yes,
watching we're watching Matt
Armstrong.
Armstrong,
Yeah,
and he was trying to get his Aston Martin.
Revolto. No,
No, the Revolto. Yeah, the
Revolto
Revolto.
one.
Yeah,
Revolto one.
and the battery pack on the Revolto because it's a
Yep.
hybrid. And the BMS was bad, and the BMS is modular. It comes out of the battery, but he couldn't replace it because it's all coded to the VIN and stuff. And
So even
he
though the
and
cells,
hold on. And even um the Revolto, the people that manufacture the Revolto, the
Lambo,
Lamborghini. I can't. Oh, I'm drinking too much. Lamborghini had no way of swapping out a battery pack without or battery or replacing components in the battery pack without replacing the entire battery pack. And they
yeah,
had no way of programming it because they released the car without all of the software utilities. I'm like, what the heck? And this is a $300,000 car. 400, I don't know, maybe it's 600.
it's not a cheap car.
It's not a cheap car,
It's
and
not a
it's
cheap
like,
car. Yep.
yeah, you can buy it, but yeah, tech support's 5 years behind.
Yeah.
I'm like, "What the heck?"
Yeah. This is kind of sad. This is kind of sad state of the entire battery, EV battery,
Well, it's a
uh,
sad state of
in industry.
the whole industry, as I was saying, they're so far behind on their electronics. I mean, they were 10 years ago, they were selling when we had Bluetooth 4, okay?
Yeah.
They were selling Maseratis with Bluetooth 1, okay? Because they didn't know how to update the Bluetooth in the radios. I was like, really? Yeah. So
As far
it's
as I remember, Bluetooth 1.x specification came and went pretty fast. It was a terrible, terrible Bluetooth
yeah, like
connection and quality.
yeah, it was like in the 2006, 7 or
Yeah,
something.
something like that. I mean, like when it was cool at the time, but I mean, come on,
Yeah, well,
come on.
but that's the point is that these car companies don't keep up with the electronics. I mean, the
Well,
fact that you have a center console that controls your entire car, it's part of the body control module, it's part of your ECU now, and you can't start the car without that working.
yes,
You can't do anything in your car without that radio module working is
yes.
ridiculous.
If your touch screen is done, your car is basically done.
It's
And I'm
bricked.
gonna, I start seeing like the reversal of this trend when the car manufacturers are now putting the physical buttons back in.
Yeah, but
And it's
it
great.
doesn't matter.
It's great, but we have like what, 7, 8 years of production? Like,
It doesn't matter. The physical buttons went back in,
yeah,
but the body control modules have
it's
gotten
still the,
more powerful, and they're so
yeah,
integrated with the ECU that if that module fails, it bricks your car.
yeah. Well, unlike like at least run two networks. Do the infotainment network and do the car management system network and run them separately.
Well,
You know,
and part of that is I think that the cars are still running on 12-volt systems rather than like a 48 or a
like
24-volt.
24 higher.
Yeah, if they were running 48-volt systems, I think that they would have enough power to run independent management and stuff
Yeah.
like they can do with the new Teslas with the the drive-by-wire and things like that,
Yes.
where they need more power and they need more autonomous multi-management systems in there to run that stuff. It just I think we're at the bounds and limit, or we've gone past that of the 12-volt system, at
Yeah,
least.
12 volts is kind of getting old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree. Well, with that said, where do you think the EV market is going to take us?
I don't know. Europe is still pushing the EVs. China is still subsidizing the heck out of the EVs,
We don't know for how
but
long, though.
honestly, Tesla is the only company out there that has made money on the EVs.
On the books, yes.
On the books.
Yes,
They've
and I
the only
actually,
company that's actually made a profit
yes,
that we can
v-
know of,
we
that we
can
can count,
verify that can
verify
be verified.
verified, that has made money selling EVs.
Yes.
No other company in the world can say that.
Yeah. So
Um,
Mercedes-Benz EQ line is coming to an end. The
yeah,
VW ID line is struggling.
it's struggling, but I saw a bunch of the buses
Yeah.
being transported back into Santa Cruz the other day, coming over 17.
I'm looking
There was like
for,
four of them on the trailer. I was like, really? They sold four of them?
yeah.
Um,
I keep looking to the days where the ID Buzz, which is adorable design,
mhm.
is gonna be on the discounts that are deeper than the Cybertrucks. And do you think
I
we're gonna see the prices under 10 grand, under
I
10,000?
honestly, I don't know. I mean, the platform is cool looking. It's something I would buy, but I just don't want the electric battery in it.
Uh,
I could, if they could,
LS
if
swap it?
it no, it honestly, if they had it as a hybrid,
Yes,
like a
yes, yes,
four-cylinder hybrid,
yes,
I would buy that thing in a heartbeat. It doesn't even have to be six. It could be a four-cylinder, hybrid
yes.
setup. I would buy it in a heartbeat.
And what's
Um,
surprising is that on the Chinese market, there are plenty of options for you to go either full EV or the hybrid, whether this is a parallel hybrid or the sequential hybrid. There is there is choice. In
well,
US, we don't get that choice.
Well, actually, there are a lot more hybrid choices than there used to be, and honestly, the best hybrid out there is still Toyota.
True,
The Rav4
true.
hybrids, the Highlander hybrids, the Prius. I
Well,
mean,
Toyota
it's
was the only one, the only large automaker who, from the start of the EV craze, said we're gonna pass on it. We're gonna keep working on the hybrid system. We do not believe in that particular strategy. It's not viable at the moment. They just double
you,
down on
uh,
the development of the hybrid systems.
I,
And over time, the
yeah, but
market is showing us that they've been right.
yeah, but Honda's still keeping their hybrids going, and even Subaru added hybrids into the line.
Subaru added hybrids and electric into the line only because of the share by Toyota.
Yeah,
So
but
those are drivetrains provided by Toyota.
Yeah, but they're Toyota drivetrains, which means they're good.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
and and and
What did you
but
say? Subaru is good.
no, I
Wait, wait,
said the
wait.
Toyota drivetrains are good.
Oh, we almost got him on record.
No, 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 no. Well, honestly, BMW's V8s are pretty good.
I don't know.
They're now made by Toyota.
I don't know.
Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot to be
Yeah,
said about the U.S. market. I don't see, other than Rivian, which still hasn't made a profit, um,
and
is
got
still, is probably the best competitor out there to Tesla, on the market, and that's because
maybe.
yeah, but that's because Volkswagen's pushing it,
Yes,
and
exactly.
honestly, people like the Rivian. From what I hear, it's a well built car. The problem with the Rivian is repair costs are really expensive because there are not enough parts.
Well, and also the Amazon deal definitely helped them
Well,
with the EV trucks, delivery trucks for the Amazon for the
yeah,
parcels
although Amazon's got a new electric car,
coming up.
the Slate.
We'll probably talk about this entire slate thing separately as a whole like separate topic, whole separate episode. It's so interesting.
Yeah.
to go through that.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
and then
but speaking of the Southeast Asia, I keep coming back to that. I just got back from Vietnam, and Vietnam is like 140 million people country. Uh, Not a big country by Southeast Asia, standards. However, they do have their own national car manufacturer of the EVs, the VinFast.
oh yeah, that I saw one of those. They look cute.
Yeah, they actually began to import them into US.
It's like a smart car but an EV.
Yes, yes, and they
But
have
it looks a lot better. It doesn't look stubby like a smart
yes, and they
car.
have the whole lineup of the VinFast. And
It's
their naming is very simple: VF, and then there is a number. My personal favorite, the ones that I've seen in person, and I think looks adorable, is the VF3. Those little boxy
yeah, yeah, yeah,
two-door thingy.
yeah.
Usually,
It's kind of like a mini type of thing.
decaled with the wraps in different,
And and
themes.
and they and so
Wonderful.
so in Asia there's that um culture where they really decorate their cars and
Yes.
vehicles and buses and mini bikes and all that sort of stuff. And so apparently the big cultural thing is to do the wraps on the cars
Yes.
and put really, really, really
Yes.
bright colored
And it
wraps
does
that are
not cost 5 or 7 grand to wrap a car in Asia.
yeah.
Let me just put a full stop right there. The material and labor do not cost that much and shouldn't cost that much.
No, they shouldn't.
Yeah,
But yeah, I've seen some of the designs on the wraps. They're just really outrageous. They're great. I love it.
adorable.
You know, I
Adorable. Yes, the maybe the range is not as, is not as high up like with the Teslas and everything, but it serves the purpose because like
well, they're city cars. I mean,
the northern Vietnam right now, because of the all of the tariffs and the manufacturing moving out of China into the nearby countries, some of the countries are getting a lot of pollution exported out of China. So what the China used to be maybe 10, 12 years ago,
yeah,
now those countries are becoming like that, and the air quality, if it's less than 200, that's a good day. Okay, on the
yeah.
bad day, you see it over 350, and getting
Ouch.
like electric cars those regions where it's hot and humid, where everything kind of sits there and still and destroys people's health. It's bad for lungs, it's bad for environment. I think it's great, but there should be a way of doing this cleanly.
Well,
I mean,
so
at least neutral.
so getting onto that, honestly, the way I see electric cars going,
Yes.
um, is not to own and buy an electric car. I
What do you
see
mean?
the electric cars going the way of Waymo.
I
Okay,
want my car. I
I,
want to
and
own my car.
no, 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 no.
I want to own
I
all of my cars.
and it's like the Zip car rideshare type of thing. You'll go
Oh,
pay a monthly subscription.
no.
You'll get automated, autonomous vehicles like a taxi that you'll pay a monthly subscription to, and you'll just get to go
I
everywhere.
don't want other people farts in my car. I want my farts in my car.
No comment. Um, and but I mean honestly, and then Tesla just came out with their robo taxi,
Yeah.
which
Is it the Model 2 that they're calling it?
I don't think so.
Okay. Or is it Model Y based?
I think it's Model Y based.
Okay.
But they got they sort of got the license in they got a limo license in San Francisco.
Yeah, they're testing in Texas as well.
But yeah, but they got a limo license. They didn't actually get the autonomous taxi
Ah, I
license,
see.
and
I
they're
see a
quote
point.
unquote having drivers in the seat, so it's
Yeah.
a limo license. Um,
Okay. Funny.
they're gaming the system, but
Funny.
they're putting theirs out on the road. And then on top of that, I wonder if Elon's going to restart the whole division that does the charging stations again.
Mm.
The reason I say that is because Tesla just opened their first Tesla diner,
In LA?
LA. I'm
Out
like,
of all places?
I mean, why would you put a Tesla diner in LA?
Well, now we have to go.
It's not like you can
Now
drive
we have to
anywhere.
go and visit.
Oh God, no.
Yes.
I hate LA.
Yeah, me too. Traffic is terrible and horrible. I mean, or we can wait until they open
I mean,
another diner.
it's well, I mean, the diner makes sense because in LA you can't drive anywhere because of the traffic, and then you're stuck charging your car all the time, so you
Yeah.
might as well wait there and eat food. Um, Apparently they've got like regular diner fare, and then they've got like Wago beef burgers and Wagyu
I
beef.
really want to take a look at the menu options that they have and what are the some eclectic or electric menu items they have there.
Unless they have Boerewors and
Oh,
Duravours
we're not going.
and huh
Unless they have it, we're not going.
and monkey gland sauce, it doesn't make sense.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's the least Elon could do,
Yeah.
and that's from a fellow South African there. You know, um, some of the specialties from South Africa, mealy
I I,
pup,
I hear meat, I say yes.
yes. But if you have some South African dishes on there, I'd be kind of happy.
Yeah.
But I doubt that. The honestly, it looked really expensive to build, and
High end.
high end, and I can't see that being mass produced.
Okay. Okay.
Um, but you never know. Um, and honestly, that's the other biggest problem with electric cars is
Diners?
all the funding was cut for
Oh yeah.
all of the electric stations, and
The
all of the
big
companies that
beautiful
were building.
Beetle.
Well, but beyond that, even before that,
Yeah.
the electric car companies had gotten all these subsidies to put in the infrastructure, and nobody did it. Elon fired his staff that did it. I
Yes.
mean, the
Yes.
car companies that are putting in these electric infrastructure stations can't keep them up and running.
Yeah.
They're crap.
And maintained.
And maintained
Yeah.
and electricity delivered and costs
Yeah.
down. It's just it's not working.
Yeah, it's on the kind of interesting funny note is that I live in Reno and one of the hotel casinos resorts just just open up a huge parking lot, maybe like 15, 20 Tesla chargers, superchargers
Mhm.
on it. Which is, yes, of course, for California traffic, for the tourists and for the guests to come in. But I was floored to find out that Nevada actually producing more clean energy than entire state of California. And Nevada's
Well,
population is
okay.
under 5 million
So
people versus 50 in California in all of the high-tech
yeah,
companies.
yeah, but California can't even produce enough energy for California, and they're shutting down all of the clean energy and even dirty energy
Yes.
production, so there's no energy. Um, so California has to buy its energy from outlying states for a large portion of its energy. It's ridiculous. I mean, how can you build an electric infrastructure when you can't even get the energy for it?
Yep.
Because Gavin Newsom and the state of California decided that they're not going to build an energy infrastructure.
Well, welcome to Nevada. You'll find a lot of electric electric power plants all around the state,
Yeah, well,
all over the state.
yeah, but
Yeah, 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 yeah,
we
yeah,
have a problem with SB 80.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we'll discuss that next time.
SB80 next time.
Yeah.
Yes, I solidly agree. Well,
Anyway,
thank you so much for joining us today on this Friday afternoon.
yeah, thank you for listening to us rant about electric cars.
Yeah, and
Um,
thank you for checking out the watches on the F-bargarage eBay store.
yeah,
Really appreciate your help out there. As you see, we don't do any sponsorships. We sponsor ourselves.
yeah, and say hi in the comments. Tell us what you think.
Yep.
Like, share, and subscribe.
And we'll see you
Next time.
in the next one.